Fishing for big permit on these wrecks, there's a couple different setups you want to use. Mine in particular today is going to be a 7-foot medium heavy spinner with a matching reel, spooled with no less than 15-pound line. Today we're using 20. It's 20 Power Pro, and basically what we want to do is we got our running line. We have a bimini twist, if you'd like. Then we have fluorocarbon leader. Now fluorocarbon leader is the stuff you need to use. These permit have big eyes. They can see exceptionally well. So that's where we're using fluorocarbon leader, 30-pound test. Tied to our bimini with a double surgeon's knot. And on the business end of the line, we have a couple choices. Basically, we want to go no bigger than a 2/0 circle hook. Today we're using a 2/0 octopus, similar to a circle hook, not as much bend. The size of your hook will be dictated by not only the current, but the size of the bait we're using. We don't want our hook to weigh our bait down. We want as much of a natural presentation as possible. And this is a basic setup for fishing these big fish on these relatively shallow water wrecks. Two different types of bait here for successful permit fishing. In particular today we're using two different types of crabs, and I'll explain to you the difference. The crab in my right hand is what we call a pass crab or an estuary crab. They're caught back in the backcountry. These particular crabs come from Boca Grande. We buy these before we leave the dock. Now, as we're out here, we're in the fishing situation. Generally, all summer long, we have these type of crabs. Kind of a surface dweller. There's a lot of them out here today. They're a little tricky to catch. They're not quite as hardy as this crab. You can see the difference in the shell and obviously the difference in the size. These will work. These are the bait of choice. For successful fishing, live bait, small crabs is the way to go. Now, there's one particular way in how we hook these crabs. It's the same for both type of crabs. We're gonna go ahead and pop this one back in the live well so he stays nice and healthy for us. We'll cash him in later. What we wanna do is we wanna be real careful handling the crab. We wanna take our hook. We wanna turn the crab upside down. The crab has 2 points or triangles on both sides. This is where the hook's gonna go. We're gonna bend these legs back. We're gonna take the point of the hook. We're gonna come almost to the edge of the side of the crab. We wanna waller our real sharp hook. We wanna waller it right on through, nice and easy, with just enough pressure to make penetration and come out the other side. We don't wanna use too much force because we don't wanna tear the end off the crab. Just kinda wanna waller it right in there. Now what that creates is a perfectly good swimming crab. Natural presentation, your 2/0 hook with your fluorocarbon leader. He's foaming at the mouth, he's ready to catch fish. Placement of the crab over the wreck is key. Our wreck's right over this side on the starboard. I'm gonna toss it right on out. We're ready to catch one.